listening to the Holy Bible 1-Year Challenge with Master Storyteller Michael Wood, featuring the easy-to-read version and used by permission from Bible League International. Enjoy the show!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 78. We're continuing in the book of Numbers, and we see God establishing the priesthood through the Levites. And this does away with the tradition of having to give your firstborn to the Lord. Now the Levites are the ones who can take over all the priestly duties that happen at the meeting tent. And we also see God establishing and making all the Israelites recognize the Passover holiday. And if you recall, the Passover is when the angel of death killed the firstborn in Egypt, but God's people who put the blood of the lamb on their door frames, the angel would pass over their house and nobody would die. And this was to separate God's people from the Egyptians. And this tradition continues all the way into the New Testament. So today we're also continuing in the book of Luke, and we see his family really connecting with that Old Testament again by celebrating the Passover. And we also get a little glimpse of Jesus and what he was like as a 12-year-old. And this is the only gospel where we get any idea of Jesus and his childhood. But for some reason, Luke wanted to share this with us.
If you enjoy the show, visit me at patreon.com/storymaster. You'll find the link in the description box below. By contributing as little as $1 per month, you will enable me to continue this ministry, and you'll get cool rewards too. Together, we're going to get through the Bible in 1 year. Let's get started.
Number 7, 66 to 89. So all these things were the gifts from the leaders of the Israelites. They brought them during the time that Moses dedicated the altar by anointing it. They brought 12 silver plates, 12 silver bowls, and 12 gold spoons. Each silver plate weighed about 3 1/4 pounds, and each bowl weighed about 1 3/4 pounds. The silver plates and the silver bowls together all weighed about 60 pounds, using the official measure. The 12 gold spoons filled with incense weighed 4 ounces each, using the official measure. The 12 gold spoons all together weighed about 3 pounds. The total number of animals for the burnt offering was 12 bulls, 12 rams, and 12 one-year-old male lambs. There were also the grain offerings that must be given with these offerings, and there were 12 male goats to be used for a sin offering. The leaders also gave animals to be killed and used as a fellowship offering. The total number of these animals was 24 bulls, 60 rams, 60 male goats, and 60 one-year-old male lambs. In this way, they dedicated the altar after Moses anointed it. When Moses went into the meeting tent to speak to the Lord, he heard the Lord's voice speaking to him. The voice was coming from the area between the 2 cherub angels on the mercy cover on top of the box of the agreement. In this way, the Lord spoke to Moses. Numbers 8, the lampstand. The Lord said to Moses,
"Tell Aaron to put the 7 lamps in the place I showed you. These lamps will light the area in front of the lampstand."
Aaron did this. He put the lamps in the right place so that they lighted the area in front of the lampstand. He obeyed the command that the Lord gave Moses. This is how the lampstand was made. It was made from hammered gold, all the way from the gold base at the bottom to the gold flowers at the top. It looked just like the pattern that the Lord had shown to Moses. Dedicating the Levites. The Lord said to Moses,
"Separate the Levites from the other Israelites. Make these Levites clean. This is what you should do to make them clean."
The following are detailed instructions from the Lord. Sprinkle the special water from the sin offering on them. This water will make them clean. Then they must shave their bodies and wash their clothes. This will make their bodies clean. They must take a young bull and the grain offering that must be offered with it. This grain offering will be flour mixed with oil. Then take another young bull for a sin offering. Bring the Levites to the area in front of the meeting tent. Then bring all the Israelites together at that place. Bring the Levites before the Lord. The Israelites will put their hands on them. Aaron will give the Levites to the Lord as an offering from the Israelites. Then the Levites will be ready to do their special work for the Lord. Tell the Levites to put their hands on the heads of the bulls. One bull will be a sin offering, and the other bull will be used as a burnt offering to the Lord. These offerings will make the Levites pure. Tell the Levites to stand in front of Aaron and his sons. Then give the Levites to the Lord. They will be like an offering. This will make the Levites holy. They will be different from the other Israelites. And the Lord said,
The Levites will belong to me. So make the Levites pure and give them to the Lord as a special offering. After you do this, they can come and do their work at the meeting tent. The Israelites will give me the Levites. They belong to me. In the past, I told every Israelite family to give me their firstborn son. But now, I am taking the Levites in place of these firstborn sons from the other families in Israel. Every firstborn in Israel, man or animal, is mine, because I killed all the firstborn children and animals in Egypt, and I chose to take the firstborn sons to belong to me. But now I will take the Levites in their place. I will take the Levites in place of all the firstborn sons from the other families in Israel. I chose the Levites from among the Israelites, and I gave them as gifts to Aaron and his sons. I want them to do the work at the meeting tent. They will serve for all the Israelites. They will help make the sacrifices that make the Israelites pure. Then no great sickness or trouble will come to the Israelites when they come near the holy place.
So Moses, Aaron, and all the Israelites obeyed the Lord. They did with the Levites everything that the Lord commanded Moses. The Levites washed themselves and their clothes. Then Aaron gave them to the Lord as special offerings. Aaron gave the offerings that covered their sins and made them pure. After that, the Levites came to the meeting tent to do their work. Aaron and his sons watched them. They were responsible for the work of the Levites. Aaron and his sons did what the Lord commanded Moses. Then the Lord said to Moses,
This is a special command for the Levites. Every Levite man who is 25 years old or older must come and share in the work at the meeting tent. But when a man is 50 years old, he will retire from this hard work.
Men who are at least 50 years old will be on duty to help their brothers, but they will not do the work themselves. That is what you must do for the Levites, so that they can do their duty. Numbers 9, 1 through 14. The Passover. The Lord spoke to Moses in the desert of Sinai. This was during the first month of the second year after the Israelites came out of Egypt. He said to Moses,
Tell the Israelites to celebrate Passover at the chosen time. They must eat the Passover meal just before dark on the 14th day of this month. They must do this at the chosen time, and they must follow all the rules about Passover.
So Moses told the Israelites to celebrate Passover. The people did this in the desert of Sinai just before dark on the 14th day of the first month. The Israelites did everything just as the Lord commanded Moses. But some of the people could not celebrate Passover that day. They were unclean because they had touched a dead body. So they went to Moses and Aaron that day and said to Moses,
We touched a dead body and became unclean. But why must we be kept from offering our gifts to the Lord at the chosen time with the rest of the Israelites?
Moses said to them,
I will ask the Lord what he says about this.
Then the Lord said to Moses,
Tell the Israelites this. It might happen sometimes that you or your descendants cannot celebrate the Lord's Passover at the right time.
The following are further details from the Lord. Someone might be unclean because they touched a dead body, or they might be away on a trip. They will still be able to celebrate Passover at another time. They must celebrate Passover just before dark on the 14th day of the second month. At that time, they must eat the lamb, the bread made without yeast, and the bitter herbs. They must not leave any of that food until the next morning, and they must not break any of the bones of the lamb. They must follow all the rules about Passover. But anyone who is able must celebrate Passover at the right time. If they are clean and they are not away on a trip, there is no excuse for them not to do it. If they don't celebrate Passover at the right time, they must be separated from their people. They are guilty and must be punished because they did not give the Lord his gift at the right time. A foreigner living among you might want to share in the Lord's Passover with you. This is allowed, but that person must follow all the rules about Passover. And the Lord said,
The same rules are for everyone.
Luke 2:41-52. Jesus as a boy. Every year, Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem for the Passover festival. When Jesus was 12 years old, they went to the festival as usual. When the festival was over, they went home, but Jesus stayed in Jerusalem. His parents did not know about it. They traveled for a whole day thinking that Jesus was with them in the group. They began looking for him among their family and close friends, but they did not find him. So they went back to Jerusalem to look for him there. After 3 days, they found him. Jesus was sitting in the temple area with the religious teachers, listening and asking them questions. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and wise answers. When his parents saw him, they wondered how this was possible. And his mother said,
Son, why did you do this to us? Your father and I were very worried about you. We've been looking for you.
Jesus said to them,
Why did you have to look for me? You should have known that I must be where my Father's work is.
But they did not understand the meaning of what he said to them. Jesus went with them to Nazareth and obeyed them. His mother was still thinking about all these things. As Jesus grew taller, he continued to grow in wisdom. God was pleased with him, and so were the people who knew him.
Psalm chapter 35, verses 11 through 18. There are witnesses trying to harm me. They ask me questions that I know nothing about. They pay me back evil for the good I have done. They make me so very sad. When they were sick, I was sad and wore rags. I went without eating to show my sorrow, but my prayers for them were not answered. So I mourned for them, the same as for a friend or a brother. I bowed my head in sorrow, crying as I would for my own mother. But when I had troubles, they came and laughed. They joined together against me. People I don't even know have attacked me, and they keep on insulting me. They make fun of me saying terrible things. They grind their teeth to show their anger. Lord, are you ever going to do anything but watch? Save me from these people. They are attacking me like lions, so protect my precious life from them. I will praise you when all your people come together. I will praise you there among the crowds. Thank you, everyone. That was day 78. Join us for day 79. We'll hear about the Silver Trumpets Moses is commanded to create, and the Israelites decide to pick up and move their entire camp. And trouble begins when the fire from the Lord begins burning edges of the camp. And in the book of Luke, we fast forward in time to John the Baptist, now an adult, clearing the way for Jesus. And then Jesus himself gets baptized by John.
We hope you enjoyed today's verses. Be sure to leave us a positive review and to share this podcast with your friends and family. Please join us for the next episode as we experience the Bible in 1 year.
Did you know we offer online courses in creative writing, literature, and web design? Visit us at storymaster.online to learn more.